I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds in the middleweight division between the Raging Bull Jake Lamotta and Kelly Pavlik.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Bronx Bull, Jake Lamotta. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the Ghost, Kelly Pavlik.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Now let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters.
Throw some punches
now,
here.
Do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time, and our fans, they're going to enjoy it.
Punches and bunches. It worked out well there with that combo.
Yeah, you know, the early punches set up the late punches.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Holy cow! Lamotta's absorbing a left hand. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a shot. Big hook comes in.
Come on now, work it out.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Another flush shot lands upstairs. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kelly Pavlik. Kelly Pavlik blocks that away. Oh, and there you go. Oh, that uppercut got him badly. Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own, or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy, and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
Parries that punch intended for the head.
Listen to me. The best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches, not kick the leg. Let's get on that swelling. Keep busy.
Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Kelly Pavlik. Well, boy, did we find out a lot about Kelly Pavlik when he faced Jermaine Taylor and got up off the canvas to return the favor and win the middleweight title.
Yes, we did, but we already had a little peek into his window, so to speak. When he had fought a couple fights earlier, we knew he had a good chin, and we knew that he knew how to behave when he was in trouble.
Blocks the headshot. Jake Lamotta with a counterpunch. Jake Lamotta is now showing us something that could have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead, we know he can get off first, but now this dimension, serving him well.
Final 10 seconds. Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day, where we couldn't get any winners. At least I couldn't. But we were talking about the fact that so many parallels to be made between boxing and life boxing and all these other sports we enjoy, like horse racing, of being well-conditioned and working your way up to this one singular moment.
Yeah, well, the trainer obviously has to get the athlete. In this case, athlete happens to be over 1,000 pounds, and that's a horse. You know, at peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track, or used up, of course, in the gym.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Holy cow! Kelly Pavlik's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Jake Lamotta is just creating a little bit of real estate for himself. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Blocks the headshot. Kelly Pavlik's still very close with mom and dad and the whole family unit. In fact, he moves back into his childhood home when he undergoes training camp.
Yeah, well, I think that's part of his strength. I know it doesn't show up in his jab numbers, but it shows up in the numbers that matter. That he's a guy that understands what his core is, where he's from, and where he's going.
Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches. Set up the later punches.
Keep your head moving. Keep your head moving.
Able to get rid of that one. Way to block there. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Kelly Pavlik. Nice counter by Lamotta.
Keep working the body.
End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind him exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just the big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab at a time, okay? You got that? You're only giving me one jab at a time.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Kelly Pavlik blocks that punch. Gotta hurt. Kelly Pavlik's crushed by a big right hand. Teddy Pavlik comes from Youngstown, Ohio, and has been trained at the Southside Boxing Gym for many years, and he's still loyal to his youth trainer, who now takes him into the pros.
Yeah, but I think that's one of his strengths. When you can be loyal, that means you can be strong. And that's going to show up outside the ring, in this case, in the ring.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. There it is! Kelly Pavlik's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Punch it out, guys.
Jake Lamotta is just creating a little bit of real estate for himself.
Come on now, work it out.
The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Well, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Lamotta blocks that punch. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Teddy, so much work in the gym goes into head movement and how to hit a moving target. Doesn't matter in this fight tonight.
No, this guy doesn't move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Jake, oh! Kelly Pavlik stunned, and he is hurt. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head.
One, two, three, four, five.
So Kelly Pavlik goes down and now rises to his feet. Remember, he got up off the canvas to win the middleweight title of the world.
You remember. He better remember. And he better remember exactly what he did, how he behaved at that moment.
Kelly Pavlik blocks that away. Pavlik's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special offensive happen in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Holy cow! Superb right hand lands home by Jake LaMotta. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Nice one. That was good. Have this one. Just like that. You're moving. You're going to take.
Halfway through this fight as this round gets underway here. Been interesting so far. Who knows what we're in store for down the stretch. Kelly Pavlik is probably wondering what went wrong here. One simple knockdown, and his entire disposition has changed.
You know, it's funny you use that word disposition because that's what it's connected to right now. It's not so physical. It's more mental. He remembers the physical pain, but his personality is the personality anyway of a guy who's a little careful. Now he's like a recluse. You know, he's like a hermit. He's in a cave.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Kelly Pavlik cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Blocks it away. Oh! Kelly Pavlik stunned and staggered. Blocks that punch. Jake Lamotta is now pushing away a bit. He's creating some space. A good block. Gets rid of that body shot. 10 seconds to go in this round. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Done. You had in that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Nice counter by Lamotta. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Able to cover up that gut. Kelly Pavlik's not putting forth much offense at all. Now listen, I get it. You put forth some offense, you got hurt, you were stunned in this fight, so now you're strictly thinking defense. But at some point, he's got to change.
Yeah, he does. Otherwise, he can't win this fight. And his opponent is just going to keep coming like that ocean, banging into that shore, and it's going to come further up the shoreline. It's not going to go away.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think seriously that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Moving around the
Good job protecting himself. Stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Able to dismiss that body shot. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. That was good. You took a lot out of him that round. Keep that up.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
2, 3, 4, 5. So Pavlik goes down but rises to his feet. Teddy, if you know recent history, you know that good things can actually come after this.
Well, that's experience. Experience is memory. And he remembers he's been there before, and he remembers he knows how to deal with it.
Jake Lamotta blocks a punch. It is hard to believe that there's still half a round to go. What a show they've already put on in this round. Jake Lamotta with a counterpunch. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Oh! Pavlik stunned, and he is hurt. Jake Lamotta's trying to get his man off of him. You see him shoving and pushing. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. This fight is over.
This fight is over.
Jake LaMotta's going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that. Jake LaMotta's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just